What's up everyone, Kodo Lewis here, back with some more Sunhaven videos for you. On this one we're going to be going over the barn functionality that they added and checking out a few of the features that are now in the game, the automatic feeders and the automatic collectors, and just telling you about how they work, and if you can't figure it out, maybe a few things I can show you that might help you out or something. So basically let's go ahead and just get straight into it. Well actually, before we get started, if it's your first time checking out the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video at any time, make sure you hit that like button. Questions or comments, leave them down below. Alright. Oh yeah, also check out the blog, Update.5. This will be on there too. Yeah, now let's get into it. So basically, let's start out by going over the... Let's go over the automatic feeder a little bit. Actually, no, let's do the automatic collector. So the automatic collector is a little bit more simple. Basically, you just kind of put it down, and it has a certain range it'll collect. It seems to be a pretty big range from what I can tell. It seems to cover anywhere inside of this pen. It's collecting from this guy over here. It's collecting all this stuff. As you can see, if we get in it, everything right here has been collected from the automatic feeder. I didn't put any of this in here. It's just every night it automatically collects them. As soon as I wake up, they're already collected. Don't have to come in here and do anything. It's pretty much the same thing with the automatic feeders. We basically just put food in them, except there is a little bit more stipulations for them. We actually do have to have these down here, like these feeding trays or feeding troughs. I don't know what they're called actually. Let's take one up real quick. Feeding station. Okay, yes, that's what they're called. Feeding stations. So basically you have one of those down, and you can see right there how that worked. As soon as I put it down, it was empty. This just put it right on there. So you can tell if your feeder, the feeders don't have as much range. When I was putting these down over here, I don't think they were getting hit by this over here at first. That's why I had to put this one. They weren't putting food on it, so I had to put this one so that's how you can tell if they're putting food. And then another thing, if your pets are going hungry and you're thinking, well, I have this hay down here and they're not eating it, and I don't know why. You have to have one feeding station for every pet that you have. So say I have one guy over here, one guy over here, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 animals, nope, 8 including the snackoon. I have 8 animals altogether. I need at least 8 feeding stations down, getting food to them at all times in order to have them eat. They'll only eat off of one food station. Like sometimes I think you'll see them kind of walk up here and try to eat it, but I don't think it'll actually disappear on the food or anything like that. I haven't noticed it going on, but that's one thing that was getting me at first. I had like this row right here, I had like 4 or 5 in it, and only 4 or 5 of my animals were getting fed, and the others were just going hungry. It took me a minute to figure out what it was. You have to have a feeding station for each pet that you have down, or animal. And let's go ahead and go inside of the barn now. I think that pretty much covers up how automatic feeders work, how automatic collectors work, and they also work on the inside. Now you do have to have them on the inside. So if you want to have your animals inside here, you can, and you also can see void chicken over here. They don't, everybody knows chickens do not listen to the laws of anybody. They just do what they want. So that's why he walks out of the bounds. He doesn't care. Basically it's the same thing in here. It already has your feeding station set up here on a farm by default, so actually you can get these by free. Well, not really by free, you kinda can. Whenever you build a barn, which does cost 5,000, you can get these out of here, so I guess it does come with some costs in it a little bit. So basically it's the same thing in here. Set up however many feeding stations you want with however many animals you have in here. I have a collector over here collecting. Down here it's collecting from these guys, and then the feeder with a little bit of food inside it to disperse it to them every day. Pretty much that's it for the inside of the barn. Personally, I'm not going to use the inside of the barn. I'm going to end up taking these out. I just had these guys in here for the sake of the video. Number one, it's glitchy, so if I was wanting to pet this chicken every day, I can't even do that. So that's the first reason. Actually the first reason, it's not even because of that. The first reason is because it takes more time. Who wants to go in there every single day into the barn? If that's your thing, cool. But for me, I'd rather be able to walk by, see my pets right here. It's cooler because I can see them outside. and then I can also just come in here and interact with them as whenever I want. And I could easily put those two other animals that I have out here and still have plenty of free range room right here. This is a pretty decent space as long as you set up a nice little fenced in area. I recommend definitely having a fenced in area because they'll wander around and they'll go out of range of this. But you don't want that, and you don't want to make it too big. If you do make it a certain size, make sure they can come to the food or whatever, experiment around with it. But if you notice them not getting fed, you probably maybe have it too big where they can wander out of the feeding range. I don't know if they're going to automatically stay by the feeding station. Haven't really experimented with that or anything, but that's pretty much how the new barn functionality works, and the new automatic feeders, new automatic collector are super awesome. Pets, or not really pets, but I guess they're kind of pets, but farm animals, pets, whatever you want to call them. These are technically pets, and those are farm animals. But the farm animals, livestock, whatever, they're a lot better now. They could just, it's completely passive. But if you're wondering, by the way, what these pigs and these sheep give you, the pigs are now giving me earth crystals. That's what's getting me earth crystals. And the sheep is giving me wools. And the snackoon over there, he gives you berries, so that's pretty useful for giving back and forth to Navari. So we got a berry collector. The sheep are giving me wool. Pig is giving me earth crystals. The baby stump is giving me log. Baby chicken or regular chicken, whatever, give me eggs. I have a moth that's giving me silk. Cows giving me milk, and then I also have what I'm going to put down in here in a little while, baby griffin to give me some feathers. So I'll constantly be getting a little bit of all resources every day in here without having to do any kind of work whatsoever. And then once you get to one skill, you can get them gold and have a chance of getting gold too. So, but that's basically all we had for this one. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 250 subscribers, so I appreciate all the help we can get with that one. Hit the like button, drive us up in that popularity, help everybody see how good this video is. You know you like it anyways. Leave any comments or questions you have down below in the comment section. Check out the Kodo Lewis blog, kodolewis.com. Every video that we make on here is going to be on there eventually. I'm slowly getting them, guys. I'm going to try my hardest to get all the blogs put out and get better at writing them for you and all that stuff. If you have recommendations for anything like that you want to see on there, just let me know. Anything for future videos, let me know. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.